Hey everyone, today I am going to be listing off my top 5 favourite Lego Disney BrickHeadz. For this video, I will only be counting the animated Disney and Pixar BrickHeadz, so Marvel and Star Wars don't count. There have been quite a lot of Disney BrickHeadz that have released the past few years, especially last year for the Disney 100th anniversary. Anyway, I'll start my list off now. At number 5 we have Dale, the chipmunk. This version of Dale is the Rescue Rangers one, so he's wearing his Hawaiian shirt. I really like his Rescue Rangers outfit, and I am glad they chose to do this one rather than just a plain one, because I think it would have looked a bit boring compared to his red Hawaiian shirt. His Hawaiian shirt uses printed tiles. You normally find that BrickHeadz have an exclusive printed tile with them, however there are a few exceptions. Dale comes with Chip in the same set, so if you don't know which chipmunk is which, there is a way of telling them apart. So Chip is the one with the chocolate chip nose, and Dale has the red nose. I do really like this BrickHead. I think it looks really good, and it's definitely worthy of being in my top 5. Now moving on to number 4, which is Goofy. Goofy is one of my favourite Disney characters, so I felt like I had to put him in my top 5. But this BrickHeadz is definitely worthy of being at the number 4 spot. So Goofy is wearing his iconic outfit. I'm not sure there is anything else he could have worn here. I love the green hat he is wearing and how it is built to look like it is placed at an angle. Goofy also has a printed tile on his front to give him some extra detailing, which is a nice touch. I also love that Lego decided to have Goofy's nose sticking out of his head a bit, which really completes the Goofy look. Because if Goofy just had a flat nose, then it wouldn't have looked quite right, I think. Goofy comes in the same set as Pluto. I do understand that Pluto had to come with another one of the members of the Fab Five. However, I definitely would have preferred Goofy to come with his son Max. Hopefully Lego eventually do a separate Max Goof BrickHeadz. Maybe he could be wearing his Powerline costume. Anyway, moving on to number 3, which is Donald Duck. While Donald Duck may consider himself as number 1, I do not. I consider him number 3 on this list. Donald is wearing his iconic sailor outfit here, which works well at making him look bright and colourful, which is a thing I like when BrickHeadz do. I love that his beak is sticking out, similar to Goofy, to make his face less flat and give Donald his beak. Donald also has a printed piece on his front that has his red bow tie on it. Lego have also given Donald 2 wedge plates for his feet to make them look more like duck flippers. This works really well in my opinion, and I quite like this touch. They managed to perfectly capture the shape of Donald's hat here as well. You can definitely tell that this is Donald Duck's hat. There is also a piece on his back which is used to give him his tail feathers, which is a really nice addition. I quite like that. Overall, Donald is definitely a solid BrickHeadz set, and definitely deserves to be on this list. Just not a number 1. The next BrickHeadz on my list at number 2 is Stitch. Stitch is one of my favourite Disney characters, so when I saw that it was revealed earlier this year that Stitch was going to be getting the BrickHeadz, I knew I had to buy it. It looks pretty accurate to Stitch. Lego used some lighter blue pieces in the middle of his chest torso area to look like the fur area of Stitch, although I guess he's furry all over, but it's where his light blue fur is. They also added bits of navy blue pieces on his back to give him the pattern that the actual Stitch has. And they also used a little stud as the tail, because Stitch has a little round tail on his back. I just love this BrickHeadz, if you couldn't already tell. They managed to also get his ear shape to resemble Stitch's actual ears, which is nice, with the little dents in them. But I think the designers did their best considering its size of the ears, because they're not completely perfect. But overall, it does resemble Stitch, and it just looks amazing. I love it so much. I would totally recommend this set, especially if you are a big fan of Stitch. Up next at number 1 is Kevin from Up. I absolutely love this BrickHeadz. It perfectly captures Kevin's long legs and neck. It kind of reminds me of the Roadrunner BrickHeadz that released a few years ago. I love the colours that Lego used for Kevin, because I think that they are spot on. I also love Kevin's beak, and that is perfectly captures all of the colours on Kevin's beak. I also love Kevin's little teal wings. In my opinion, they have made Kevin look just as colourful and bright as her on-screen counterpart. I love the use of the flower pieces on her head to look like her feathers that stick up on her head. Kevin comes with Carl and Russell. These inclusions are perfect here, although adding in Doug here would have been nice. Who knows, maybe we'll get a separate Doug BrickHeadz soon. Overall, I just really like Kevin. She is definitely deserving to be on the number 1 spot. Do you agree with my list, or have I missed some off that you really like? Let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!